Welcome to the Lifestyle Expansion Blueprint, where we dive deep into the mind, body, and soul of success. I'm your host, Gray, and here we believe that true growth begins from within. Whether you're seeking personal transformation, professional elevation, or simply looking to expand your life's possibilities, you're in the right place. Together, we'll explore the strategies, insights, and metaphysical principles that empower you to manifest the life you truly desire. So take a deep breath, open your mind, and let's embark on this journey of expansion. Your next level begins now.
How many times have you looked at the text and thought about replying and then just said, nah, I'm not about to do this today? Or have you ever been on a dating app, saw a profile that had everything you were looking for, and still didn't swipe right because, well, what if it actually works out? How many opportunities have you passed up? Not because you weren't ready, but because saying yes meant putting yourself out there in a way that made you feel uncomfortable. You ever notice how easy it is to say, I don't trust people, or I'm just focused on me, when the reality is you're just scared of what happens when you let someone in? Are you holding yourself back from real connection, whether in love, friendships, or business, just because you've been burned before? Listen, you're not alone. We've all done it. We've all overprotected ourselves to the point where we end up blocking our own blessings. But today, we're unpacking all of that. The fear, the hesitation, the what ifs, and most importantly, how to break out of it. Because your best life is sitting on the other side of that wall you've built. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to the Lifestyle Expansion Blueprint. All right, I asked you guys some questions, so we're gonna get into all of that, and we're gonna talk about something that everybody struggles with, whether they want to admit it or not, and that is letting your guard down. Now, I know, the mere thought of being vulnerable makes some of y'all break out in a cold sweat. You've been out here dodging emotional commitments like Neo in the Matrix. You see a deep connection forming, and suddenly you hit ghost mode like you just got a text from an old situationship you don't want to revisit. But here's the thing. Connection is life. Whether you're talking about romantic relationships, friendships, business partnerships, or even just stepping into a new experience, every major move you're trying to make in life requires you to put yourself out there at least a little bit. So today, we're going to get into why we're all low-key scared to connect and commit, the fears, insecurities, and straight-up horror stories that keep us guarded, the undeniable benefits of taking the risk and allowing yourself to be seen, and most importantly, how to do it without setting yourself up for disaster. So whether you're out here swiping through Tinder, but terrified of actual date, avoiding networking events like they're a setup, or scared to go all in on something meaningful because you've been burned before, this is the episode for you. Let's get into it. So first things first, why are we so guarded? Why are we all so damn hesitant, oh my God, to let people or new experiences in? Because we've been through so many things. We've loved and gotten hurt. We've trusted and been betrayed. We've put ourselves out there only to have it blow up in our faces. And thanks to social media, it's even worse, because now you get to see people's failures in real time. Someone gets cheated on, it's in a thread. A business partner scams somebody, it's a TikTok expose. A relationship ends, now you're watching their new start, their glow up on the gram. So what do? I guess we adapt. We say things like, I don't trust nobody. I'm just focused on me. I'm not about to be out here looking stupid. You just gonna play in my face and I'm supposed to accept that? Well, listen, I get it. Protecting yourself is natural. But let me ask you something. Is all that protection actually helping you? Or is it keeping you lonely, unfulfilled, and stuck? Because here's what most people won't tell you. Guarding yourself too much is just another form of self-sabotage. For those of you that didn't turn your volume up or you're just joining us, I'll repeat that. Guarding yourself too much is just another form of self-sabotage. So what's holding you back? All right. Do you mind if we get honest for a second? What's really, really holding you back from connecting? Let's break down the top fears that keep people walled off. Number one, of course, everybody has it, the fear of rejection. You don't want to put yourself out there only to get curbed, ghosted, or embarrassed for all things. Number two, it's the fear of losing control. You don't want to get too attached. It's too deep, too invested, because then, oh my God, help my soul, you're vulnerable. Or, number three, it's the fear of being played. You don't want to be the one who cares more, who gets blindsided, who gets finessed. And lastly, it's the fear of the unknown. Whether it's a new job, a new relationship, or a new city. New things require risk, and risk feels dangerous. Real talk, you're not alone in this. Everyone feels some level of anxiety when stepping into something new. But if you let that fear dictate your life, you'll stay in the same place. Now, we've talked about the fears. Let's talk about letting your guard down, or why letting your guard down is the actual cheat code to success in every area of your life. First of all, you have stronger relationships when you let your guard down. If you keep your walls up, you'll never experience real intimacy. Connections require access. Bigger opportunities. Business networking. Career moves. They all require vulnerability. The more people trust you, the more they like you, the more they know you, the more they open doors for you. Personal growth. Every meaningful experience in life happens outside of your comfort zone. Your growth comes when you leave your comfort zone. The new experiences come outside of your comfort zone. The new relationships, the new connections come outside of your comfort zone. If you're too scared to open up, you're blocking your own blessings. Real talk, the right people, the right experiences, they're waiting for you. But if your guard is always up, they'll never get close enough to reach you. So how do you let your guard down without getting played? I'm not saying go out here and bare your soul to the first person who asks you how your day is. I'm saying there's a way to be open without being reckless. Here's how. You got to check who you're opening up to. Everyone doesn't deserve full access to you. Give trust in levels, not all at once. You gotta know the difference between caution and fear. Caution equals smart. Fear equals self-sabotage. Make sure you're not avoiding good things out of past trauma. 3, you have got to communicate your intentions clearly. In relationships, you have to be clear about what you want. In business, don't let people assume your boundaries. Lastly, you got to stay present. Stay in the moment, live in the now. Sometimes we're so scared of what might happen, we don't even enjoy what's happening right now. I implore you to live in the moment. All right. I think I've said a lot. So let's bring this thing home. Yes, protecting yourself is necessary. But overprotecting yourself, that's just fear disguised as wisdom. If you never let your guard down, you'll never experience deep love. You'll never take the risks that lead to big rewards. You'll never know what it feels like to be fully seen, fully valued, and fully connected. So what's the move? First, you got to be smart. Don't be scared. You got to open up, but protect your peace. You have to trust, but trust wisely. Because at the end of the day, the biggest risk isn't getting hurt. It's actually never connecting at all. This week's call to action. Are you ready? I want you to take a small step outside your comfort zone. Send that message. Say yes to that invitation. Put yourself out there in a way you normally wouldn't. And when you do, pay attention to what it feels like to choose connection over fear. Friends, if this episode spoke to you, share it with someone who needs the reminder. And if you're ready to take your mindset and your relationships to the next level, keep rocking with me here on the Lifestyle Expansion Blueprint. Because your best life, your best life, your absolute best life is waiting for you. But first, you got to be willing to show up for it. Stay expansive, my friends.
Thank you for joining me on this episode of the Lifestyle Expansion Blueprint. My hope is that you're leaving with new insights and the tools to help you craft the life you envision. Remember, your blueprint for success is already within you. It just needs to be unlocked. If this episode resonated with you, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who's ready to expand their life. Until next time, I'm Gray. Keep building, keep growing, and always stay in alignment with your highest self.